feeling into the Pilates myself to try and get the motion, because it really is, it literally is the same this. It's just a matter of whether your arm is doing this or this. There's multiple facets to the turnaround, as of course I imagine you would imagine, because you have to be able to do the, well, the question is, which hand would go horizontal versus vertical? Then which way do you want to turn? Because the direction of the cap that we want to do will be dependent on that. Left hand, right turns. Okay, then you have to learn two different moves, right? Because you need to learn where the right hand is doing underhand and the left is doing the counterclockwise cap. And then you have to learn where the right is doing overhand and the left is doing, it's the same cap, but you're doing, it's two different atomics, right? My left is staying the same. Okay, this entire time, my left is doing this same cap. And then I'm just turning, all you do, this is the easier part in some ways. I'm turning on the anti-spin, not the in-spin. Yeah, so if your left poi is in counterclockwise, what that means is when you turn to the right, you would be constantly doing every quarter turn, anti-spin, 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 all the way around. And then if you stopped, you would just go into your two positions of in-spin to go back to the cap. So really, it's a 4-petal anti-spin horizontal flower in counterclockwise, turning to the right to achieve it. And then the other hand is going between the 4-petal underhand and the 4-petal overhand. Right, so it's just a regular old, all you do is just a regular old side clean 4-petal anti-spin turnaround against the horizontal one. So everything's hard until it's not, right? Okay, so this is the move, right? But then I noticed, I was like, that's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. Like just like dripping, drooping, dropping, like the whole, just not at my shoulder height at all. I did it with both hands too. Let's do your left hand going counterclockwise, starting in the back position. And then your right hand will be underhand in the front. So your left, like even just holding this is like a, all you do is, right hand is underhand in the front, horizontal, left is counterclockwise, but it's in the 6 o'clock position behind you, so you don't want it out to the side, but you want it back here. The next position would be your right going down, yes. So your right would go down and your left would go to the side. Then your right would go to the back and your left would go to the front. So maybe we should start here because you can see me better. And then, as your left does the in-spin all the way to the back, your right goes up and over. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. At least. I think it's harder when the left is in front and the right is in the back. And you have to go up and over while you swing the left poi. Because this, you could just do one position at a time. Still going to be doing the same thing, only, here, let's start in the front. And then your right poi will be in the back, but in overhand. And then your right will go across the bottom while your left goes across the side, and you'll end up like this. And then they both go, like the left goes out to the side while the right goes up, and then you go back to where you started. So right goes across the bottom. But right hand is overhand. Nice! Well, I would guess your overhand 4-petal is stronger than your underhand 4-petal. That's pair number one. Now let's look at pair number two. Pair number two would be if we're using the right hand as the one that's doing the horizontal and left is doing the vertical. And then what's going to happen is your left will go down and your right, so the left will go down and across, while the right goes horizontal. Yeah, your left hand is underhand, and it's doing, yes, yeah, you're doing an underhand four pedal like this, yes. And then your right hand is, all you do is just your nice little counter, it's still a counterclockwise C cap. Right away, what? See, that was my guess was that. So the fourth position would be left in overhand in the back, and then right in counterclockwise in the front position. Then the left goes down, the right goes to the side, then the right goes to the back, the left goes to the front, and then the left goes up and over while the right swings around to the front. Yeah. Yeah. Here's what your homework in theory should be. You want to practice from side opposite left, left overhand. You want to practice these plane breaks into and out of the horizontal, back into the flower. Just these guys. And only going in and out of the side opposite left. I mean, you could practice going side opposite right if you wanted to. We're going to assume that your left is doing the atomic. So what you need to then practice is this. From side opposite left, you want to keep your right one spinning vertically while your left one plane breaks, right? So and then I guess theoretically you probably want to go back into it. So you plane break, do better than me. Hey, considering I just really started playing with this, that's great. Choppy frame rate to the rescue. So doing this, and then, now I just use the yes, well, in the video that you saw, yes, but I did do both. So I'm not even gonna say that turn is the next best thing to do. I'd say the next best thing to do is practice this flower. So you want to just get good at both of these flowers. Then I would practice, once you get solid, I would practice just, okay, I can go 180. I'm back in underhand with my right hand. Okay, here we go. Bump, 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 bump. Okay, now I'm back in overhand. Okay, here we go. Turn, 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 turn. Now I'm back in underhand. Okay, here we go. Turn, 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 turn. Now I'm back in overhand. Turn, 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 turn. Now I'm back in overhand, so there's your 360, right? And then trying to do it. Now, as cool as I think that is, and I do think that's cool, I also think it could be pretty cool, because I saw some footage of myself do it this weekend, where you alternate between going in turn and anti-turn. And I think that can have a pretty cool aesthetic in its own right. Hold on. Okay, so. Right, I just think it can have, it defies most poi movements, I think, that you see, which was the whole point of this piece. We wanted to do something that defied the expectations. And then the switchback, I think when you do the switchback of the body, where you go from in turn to anti-turn, just makes it look more confusing, because the rhythm of it is different, because when you're doing the anti-turn, you have more time that it takes to go around, and then it's suddenly like, wait, how did the speeding up happen? What is going on? I'm very confused. So if you're trying to confuse your audience, I think this will help. So I think any number of combinations in there where you're going from the vertical to the horizontal. And then, I mean, extra credit if you want to learn how to plane break each of the horizontals individually. So both, but then left, then right, then both. And then also practicing your turn from the sprinkler might be helpful also.